It's been a long time since I made a video, but I wanted to say hi and maybe hopefully make more consistent videos. Gonna try to. There's been a lot, I guess, in a way, that's gone on in the last year. I don't think it's been quite a year. I don't know how long since I posted anything, but it's been a while. I was working a full-time job and my practice at the same time, which is a lot. And during that, of all things, my eyesight got and still is messed up. So again, hopefully I'm even looking at the right place. Anyway, I had a job where you're on 2 huge monitors. I was doing 10-hour shifts, blah, 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 blah. And my eyes just got worse and worse and worse. Basically, dry eye syndrome. You know, they give you eye drops, oh, it'll be fine. Do this, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Anyway, it's still not fine. My vision is very blurry and cloudy. Like I can drive and I can be on a computer because it's bright, you know, it's bright enough. But like when you're inside or you're under, like in a grocery store under fluorescent light, it's really hard to see because of that type of light, kind of stars out. Actually, I have a light right here that's kind of doing that. Anyway, so that's been a challenge, and that is one of the reasons I decided I needed to leave the full-time job, amongst others, just wanting to come back and run my own business and do my own thing and get back into, you know, really what I went to school for and everything. So that's where that is. Through that, I did get finally a little help with, I forget what it's called, but finally I got some help with my neck issues, because I know I talked about health issues before, so I think that's just kind of going through a little bit more of the history and conclusion of that. Anyway, they figured out it's called something, but my neck doesn't have a curve in it, it's straight. So all your muscles are pulling and pulling, and of course I'm older, so the discs are narrowing, and it can cause a lot of nerve damage. Anyway, I went to physical therapy. That was a whole thing. I didn't know that when they did physical therapy now, they're juggling at least 2 of you at the same time. So that was really scary. Not for me so much as some of the people who were really struggling with balance and mobility, and the therapist was trying to juggle me and that person, the physical therapist. So that was bizarre, and I guess that's a thing now. Anyway, I learned a bunch of exercises and stretches, and it's been helpful for me, thank God, to not be in that much pain all the time. Yeah, and then during that, I was trying to get some help with some skin things, got put on an antibiotic for a month, and now I'm dealing with some stomachy stuff. But that's just kind of, you know, at least normal, minor stuff, thank God. I'm hoping my eyes will improve as I'm away from the job that I left, because I'm not on screens very much, maybe an hour a day, meaning having to do work on a computer for an hour or 2 a day at this point. So that's definitely hopefully going to be an improvement. If anybody else deals with dry eye, please let me know. So anyway, I left that job and just kind of trying to catch up on life, getting some things done. My brother's had 2 major surgeries in the last few weeks. That, and just kind of the things that you don't do because you've been too busy working, or, you know, so around the house trying to organize some things. And I might show some of that, I'm not sure. And then, but right after I left the job that next day, I had a really fun thing. I went to this class to learn how to make crepes, and I took a few clips because I was with a group of ladies and didn't want to, like, you know, be standing there filming a bunch of stuff. So anyway, I got a few clips that I will put in here. And otherwise, just kind of, you know, figuring things out day to day. Really want to slow down my brain. Really want to take better care of myself. And just kind of calm things down. It's been kind of, you know, task to task to task, which life can be so much anyway. So really just want to see how things can calm down. Again, I can take better care of myself. Exercise more is a big goal, because I wasn't doing a lot of that. There was no time. So again, just seeing where things go, and wanted to do this initial hello check-in and we'll just see what else I get up to. And I hope you guys are well.
This is all included.
Yeah, it's all
So pretty.
almond or
Almond. You want okay?
yeah, I remember.
So July 14th is their July 4th.
Yeah.
I mean, Cheryl's is huge.
Yeah, I want one like that.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Hi there, not sure if you can see me. Oh wow, I look really wrinkled on top of it and hot. Out running around today. Just went in Hobby Lobby. I spent an hour in Hobby Lobby. Is that insane? I haven't been in there in a while. Anyway, I was looking for like glass containers for my like the laundry room to put laundry products in and powders and liquids, and you know how when you go and they'll have one of one container but not enough of what you were looking for. But man, I forget what all is in there. I didn't buy these things. I can show real quick. I bought a t-shirt. This t-shirt came from Michael's. Yeah, it's not looking that great, but I got a blue one because I can't find navy blue t-shirts. Okay, I think it was only like $9. I don't even know. 12? Oh, $3.42. Yeah, I bought this because I'm trying to come up with a way to make a little curtain ties for my office curtains. Really exciting. I bought these for, I have a whatever container of diffuser where the things just aren't working anymore, and I bought some stickers. Cute. Anyway, it was like $13. It was fun. Forget they have everything in there. So anyway, I'm just out messing around today and thought I would say hi, and you can see my allergy eyes and whatnot. So yeah, I'll see where I go next. It was crazy in there too. Like, you're gonna get run over by somebody in there if you're not careful. So that's always, and it's like a random Wednesday at 11. So, you know, we're not all working today. We're just all hanging out apparently. So anyway, we'll see where, if I get anything at the next place. So I'm gonna try this again because it did not record earlier. Oh my God, look at me. Anyway, I was at TJ Maxx, and again, nobody's working today. They're all at TJ Maxx. Didn't get anything super exciting, but got some house shoes. I got doggy poopy picky uppers. I got a super healthy trail mix. I got tushy wipes for the dogs, not for us this time. Sponges. I'm gonna try, oh, this is exciting, pesto aioli, because when I went to the crepes making class, that was one of the toppings, and it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Anyway, I haven't found any anywhere, and I found some. So this is an all multi-surface cleaner. There's a much smaller can that's much more expensive, because what was this, $3.99? I can't think of who makes it, but anyway, I use it. So that is my haul from TJ Maxx. Not very exciting, but hey, it was fun to look. Did not find any containers for my laundry room situation. I don't know what's gonna happen there. But anyway, just got out today and messed around and shared the couple places I went. If I go anywhere else or think of anywhere else for that, I'll let you know. I hope you guys are staying cool. Everything everywhere, the decor is Halloween, Christmas, and you know, it's just too hot. I can't, I'm not ready. So anyway, I am going to go at this point. I will talk to you guys later. Taking a shot of my office that I'm going to change around. This lovely L-shaped desk, which is really nice, was where I worked for the last year and a half. And there were two huge monitors, like the one set up there obviously went up to the bottom of the picture, and then the other monitor took that entire corner. Actually, there was a laptop, and then all of the cords and the internet and everything took up just all of this. So I packed it up shortly after my last day, and then this is just a mess. That is a huge mess. Need to redo. And then my poor bookshelf back here, shredding and things to put away. And my poor little chair is just floating. Here's Moose. Moose likes to help. Hey, Moosey. And we'll see what we do with it. A little update. There's Moose in the corner. That doesn't really work in the corner, but I'm probably going to take this part off of the desk and just have the one long desk. I don't really need that part anymore. It's nice, but it's taking up the whole room. So probably that will happen, and then the chair might not feel so cramped. I'm not sure. Anyway, and I move this over here, and desk now has junk all over it. Still haven't really dealt with that. And then this area, really just straightened up and decluttered, if you will. So the books first I'm using is on the corner there, and my book's kind of a mess. But anyway, I've straightened it up. Again, I'm not really sure because it's funny. Now you have all this space, and I keep that closed after I clean it out. So that's kind of blocked off, but this is just awkward. The chair was over there, but it just felt like it was too big over there. I might try it back in that corner. Anyway, I'm not sure, because even if I take this off, that chair's just kind of lost down in that corner, and I probably need to put a light in one of these corners. The lamps are cute, but my picture is crooked. Let's fix that. So, ooh, watch me knock it off the thing. My mother-in-law did this with ink, I believe. And then this one I got, I need to figure out where I really want. I just thought that was so cute at a local shop here. Just a print that they've ordered. But it hangs up on that thing. So I want to move it and just hang it regular on the frame. It is cute. And just since I'm showing artwork, this is, there's artists in Paris, I guess, if you will, on the street selling their artwork. And this is near this church. Oops. I pointed at it, it fell over. I just have a candle holding it up. So anyway, my husband got me that. He goes to Paris every now and then. Of course, now it's not going to stand up, but I love that. I love the style of that. So anyway, that's my progress so far. I'm going to keep messing around. So for some reason today, I've decided to try to make bread from this book. If you watch, is it the Great British Baking Show? Anyway, I've had this book forever. I'm finally going to try to make some bread. I have no idea what I'm doing with yeast and salt. There's a little sugar in there. This fancy flour, bread flour. Anyway, it's an experiment. We will see. Oh yeah, and some water. So I'm going to see if I can mix this up and make it even look like dough. Wish me luck. This is where we are so far. Everything mixed roughly into the bowl. Now I need to oil the surface and knead the dough. No idea what I'm doing, but we'll give it a go. Here's what I've ended up with. This has to sit an hour or two to raise. I have to cover it, and then we'll see if it does change shape, hopefully, and then you bake it. But anyway, this is where I am on that process. So this is an hour later, and it actually did rise up to twice as big. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now then I punch this down. I don't have any way to film it. And get the air out, and then put it in the little pan. And then you cover that up for another hour and then bake it. But okay, on to the next. So here it is. I'm not sure what they call this part, but anyway, it does look a little lumpy, so I don't know. Anyway, gonna put it in the oven. It's for 30 minutes and see what happens. Here is my first loaf of bread made in the oven. Have no idea how it'll be. It just came out. So, and it said to put flour on it, like dust it a little bit with flour, and then you kind of slice the top. It looks like the flour, anyway, still on there, I guess. But anyway, there it is. It's a short little loaf, but it is got to cool down, and then now I have flour all over my stove that I just cleaned. But there it is, and don't know if I'll try any today or tomorrow, until tomorrow. But anyway, I made bread. I will try to let you know how it came out, how it tastes, I guess. Okay, here it is. It looks like bread, and it tastes really, really good. So that was a success.